been calling them the Dominators.
That is not the name of a species that comes in peace.
We must exterminate your kind before the scourge of your planet becomes the scourge of ours.
Dominator ships are coming in worldwide.
Barry, we can't do this alone.
I don't plan to.
Oliver?
Green Arrow.
Dig.
Spartan.
White Canary.
Firestorm?
The Atom.
Heatwave.
How did you get the name Heatwave?
I burned my family alive, and I like to light things on fire.
Well, that's a colorful backstory.
Oh, things just got so much worse.
You really did it this time, Barry.
Y'all call for tech support?
Oh, I had enough of this.
It's been an honor to know all of you, to fight alongside of you. Now it's up to you to keep our home safe.
Have fun storming the castle.
You're gonna use Princess Bride against me?
Here we go.
Best team up ever!
Hey YouTubers, happy Thanksgiving. So of course they dropped like a whole bunch of new crossover footage like right after a new crossover video, but we see them go into the Matrix, all kinds of Dominators, so let's break it down. So we'll talk about this and then like tomorrow they'll release like a 10-minute version of the trailer, so it'll be crazy. But this is your TV Justice League here. In the storyline that they're doing, like the way the Dominators explain the reason for their invasion is actually straight out of that comic book storyline. So the Dominators learn that in the future, humans will be a big threat, so they try to pull a preemptive strike. The cool thing here is that Lila and Argus have known about this for a long time. Like I posted that video with the viral trailer in it, I'll link it at the end of this, but they basically have footage from back during like World War II era with the Marine Corps fighting off Dominators, and it looks like they're getting owned. Like you see Citizen Steel here in his full comic book costume nonetheless, just watching them go crazy on what looks like this viral footage is, so we might actually visit that moment on Legends of Tomorrow. Like this black and white moment is this same moment here on Legends of Tomorrow. They've gone back into the past to see this. This looks like the heroes have been captured because they're all wearing the same jumpsuits, just like they did in the comics. They kind of narrate in the trailer their ships landing all over the Earth. So this is going to be really interesting to see how they try to explain this after they solve this problem. I'm guessing it'll be a Legends of Tomorrow type twist, whereby they're able to solve the problem of the Dominators by the fourth night, but they do it in a way that allows them to erase all this craziness from the world's memories. Because typically things like this, like especially in the comics, if you're not going to carry it forward, you have to find a way to wipe everyone's memories, and the easiest way to do that would be time travel. There's so many big blockbuster trailer lines in this, like they pulled a bunch of dialogue that's just straight out of like some huge $200 million movie. You can't do this alone. I don't intend to, as they pan to this giant lineup in the warehouse here. And if you look at these boxes in the background too, there's Star Labs equipment. So whatever they're doing here, it requires hardcore technology. Supergirl meeting the team, learning everybody's code names, slightly longer version of that funny Heatwave moment. I burn my family alive and I like to light things on fire. This is actually really cool. Oliver inside the Braille room. They call it the Braille room on the TV show just because of the way the walls look. And it doesn't actually say anything specifically. They just made it to look really, really cool. But remember that during season 2, they lost the use of Gideon, or at least they didn't use Gideon. You know, for whatever reason, they just didn't have access to it. So they might get that back because it looks like Barry's learning about the future, just saying, oh my god, things have gotten so much worse. Oliver at the mercy of the Dominators. This might have something to do with the Arrow crossover. There's been a lot of theories about how they're going to pull off that alternate reality episode, whether or not it's a Matrix situation, which it sounds like it is. But then you see a scene like this, and it looks like some weird portal of some sort. So this just like very Arrow-centric stuff happening here. The 100th episode, there's going to be so much stuff that's tonally so different from other Arrow episodes, but is going to be a lot of fun. So Stephen Amell has said that they tried to make it feel like a completely different type of Arrow episode, like the way it starts, like the typical opening they would do, you know, where he narrates all that stuff is going to be different so that you understand that this is like an alternate reality. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see how that plays out. All the science nerds look like they play with some Dominator's technology, trying to reverse engineer their weapons. More of the team reacting to Supergirl, like she's just waving, like she's having like the most fun time ever, and everybody else just can barely believe it. Like, oh my god, aliens that shoot fire out of their eyes. What the hell's going on? Big team-up moment with the President of the United States, so it looks like it's going to be a joint military operation. If there are aliens all over the Earth, of course you're going to need the government's help. But the question is will they actually spin this into more Justice League stuff in the future, or Justice Society, or whatever they try to call it? It's just like way above and beyond the team-ups that they've done before. So now we're getting to that Hall of Justice, organized Justice League style team-up. Nice Princess Bride joke. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of those in the episode, so be sure to keep your eyes peeled for movie references, stuff that goes like way above and beyond the comic books. Most of it's going to be comic book stuff, but anytime Cisco and now like Citizen Steel is around, they always try to work in movie stuff like this. Just a huge action montage of scenes. The Dominators, the actual costumes are practical, but there's a lot of CG here too, which actually looks really good. Oliver poning the Dominators with their own weapons. This character that Barry is beating the crap out of here doesn't look like Livewire, but it does look like another villain or a collaborator or a Dominator that's just made to look like a person. I think it's just another new comic book character, but we'll find out once they list like the IMDb characters. Usually IMDb is unreliable until after the episode. A little bit of Deathstroke. Really, like the last 30 seconds of this trailer is just like nothing, very little dialogue, just tens of millions of dollars and hundreds of man hours that it took them to make, all crammed into like this really small 30 seconds. In this really badass Firestorm moment here, a lot of you were asking me about this. Like, it looks like he's trying to transform this entire ship. He might just be trying to make it go nuclear, just blow it up. Like, imagine a version of Superman's solar flare, just unlocking a really crazy new ability that he has not done before. And I think you can expect the same thing from the other big characters too. Like, we'll probably see Barry do some stuff that we haven't seen him do before. Usually that's what you save for big episodes like this. Like, they have some insurmountable threat. The heroes have to evolve in order to defeat them. And the money shot. So a lot of the Dominator storylines in the comics were set in outer space or set in the future. Like, there was a storyline called Earth War. There was a lot of Legion of Superheroes stuff where the Dominators faced off against a lot of the United Planets, of which Earth was part. So they might work some Easter eggs for that into this. And like I said in previous videos about the crossover, a lot of the story beats will be self-contained, but they will be carrying things forward. So like Legion of Superheroes is a really big new thing that they haven't done yet. But we have Mon-El on Supergirl. He, along with Supergirl, were big parts of the Legion of Superheroes, so we might see them eventually pick up and run with that on Supergirl. But I'm not really expecting them to do a Legion of Superheroes TV show, like a spin-off TV show by itself. I think it'd be more likely that they would do like a Young Justice or a Teen Titans show, or even just Titans, like another team-up show, but set in present day. We've only really seen the Dominators in this trailer footage, so I think what they've done from the comic book storyline is that they've gotten rid of a lot of the other races that were a part of that, because the Dominators formed an alliance with a bunch of other races, including the Thanagarians, the Daxamites, of which Mon-El is a part. And obviously Hawkman, Hawkgirl stuff gets into Thanagar stuff. So I think just in the name of simplicity, just to keep it from getting too insane, this will mostly just be the Dominators attacking Earth by themselves. So if they have any shoutouts to the Green Lantern Corps, the Legion of Superheroes, or any other space-based races in the DC universe, I'll be sure to add it to my videos. There'll be so many Easter eggs, it'll be fun to try and find them all. But my Supergirl video will post on Monday, Flash on Tuesday, Arrow on Wednesday, Legends on Thursday, just like you would expect. Be sure to subscribe to get everything. So just a reminder that most of that Supergirl episode will be like a standalone story. Then like the last little bit, or like the last 10 minutes or so, will be crossover stuff that will spill into like the full-blown Dominator storyline. So everybody just let me know like what you're most hype about for the big crossover. I really feel like just them even trying it is such a huge deal that I'm so excited just to see how it all works out. And it'll be interesting to see how they try and top that next year. Like maybe they'll do War World, so be thinking about other ideas for future crossovers, Mongol, or just big villains they could face in future years. And I almost forgot, it's Thanksgiving, so giveaway time. Congratulations to this week's giveaway winner, Mr. Bacon 18. You win a $20 Amazon gift card. Be sure to private message me on the back end of my channel so I can get your contact details. And I'll just go ahead and start a new round again too. Just all you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this video. You know the drill. So I'll announce the winner the next time I post a DC video. While you guys wait for my next video, you can click here for my Marvel vs. DC video, learn why Kevin Feige is a huge DC Comics fan, and you can click here for that funny Spider-Man Homecoming Tom Holland video. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.